FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom, it's Zach from Virginia.
Zach from Virginia. What's up, dude?
Hey, man, I went to a Tea Party event today. I didn't mean to, but I accidentally stumbled into it, and they were crazy. And I'm watching the Democratic National Convention right now, and these people are just as crazy as the Tea Party people. I think John Hodgman is crazy also.
Okay.
For being crazy.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. It just why is weed illegal? Like, right? You know, you should like lead a revolution, a Twitter revolution, and get the weed legal, and no more war. Right?
Mm-hmm. So you want me to lead a Twitter revolution to get weed legal?
Well, no, anarchy revolution, really. But you know, we just march and like arrest Chris Christie, something
like as the people.
Yeah. Just like the like original Tea Party, you know, direct action.
Yeah. Well, why not? What role are you going to play in it?
I mean, I'm there with you. You know, I have a much smaller influence, but I'm a smart, logical person.
Sure. No, I know.
Not ready to help in any way. Just not voting. I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean,
well, what else?
I'll be on
That's why they call me bad company, and I can't deny.
Is that the funniest thing that's happened on the show, Mike? In a long time, right? The show's unrecognizable. From a year ago, I would never recognize this show now at all. Evolving or maybe devolving. I don't know. All right. So anyway, this Garry Shandling, right? So my buddy says, yeah, he'll answer questions on Twitter about Larry Sanders. So I ask him a question on Twitter. I ask him if Artie, his producer on the show, if he feels that Artie actually thought the show was funny, like the content of the Larry Sanders show. And then I said, hey, I wanted to know if you think he actually thought the show was funny. I rewatched the episodes, and that's what I came away thinking. And then he went on some high-handed thing, well, who? I can't even remember how he phrased it. It was just you're telling me what you think about this, like as if that's. I didn't realize that was wrong when you can have an opinion about something and then ask for more knowledge about it from maybe somebody who can impart some wisdom about it. So he gets on me, and I'm like, what's this guy, Joe? Is he joking? I don't know. So I write back some kind of limp kind of, oh, sorry, trying to be deferential to this guy this Larry Sanders show is probably my favorite show ever. Then he writes back why are you bothering me with this? And then starts losing his marbles. This rat high-handed me on Twitter, he's a big timing me. Took it for some reason. His sick mind. He took that as some attack on him, and then I tried a few days later to just to smooth things over, and then he still was he was saying that it's some lesson I need to learn and stuff. Oh, look, I don't know what's going on in that guy's head. He's clearly a demented person. And look, I will say as a footnote or a sidebar. He says a sidebar more than a footnote. More than a few people who've worked with this guy over the years found their way to me to tell me it's just like, yeah, this guy's a horrible. This guy's a real wad. Basically, they're basically saying he's a real wad of a person. It's like, look, if this guy misread something, that happens. It happens. People misread things. I misread things. Everybody misreads things. But he kept going. It's like he kept doubling down on it. Ugh. It's really sad, huh, Mike? This guy was a favorite of mine. Not anymore, man. I got these Larry Sanders DVDs. I'm going to start bringing them in, smashing them one by one on the air. I forgot. The only reason I'm not doing it this week, I forgot. I'm going to smash that box set. Smash it on the air. Because I'll tell you. Look. I got what do I got? 72,000 followers on Twitter, something like that. I get asked questions. Look, I'll say 95% of the people who ask me questions and goof around and everything on Twitter, it's all fun and everybody's great and we all have a good time. But the 5%, I got that's a bottom 5, man. My bottom 5, oof. I don't even know where they're coming from. But you know what I do? I try to make everything right. You do the email. I answer so many emails. I try to answer everybody's email. Everybody writes me things. Some people write me the dumbest things you've ever seen in your life. You can't believe that somebody would hit send on the things they're sending me. But I answer all of them. I try. I swear I try. I sit there watching the newsroom answering these emails. I watch junky TV and I answer these emails. I try to answer everybody's thing. Because you know why? I appreciate the fact that somebody cares enough to ask a question. Look, I'm not some hero for this. Just trying to be respectful. Somebody asks a question, I try to give them an answer. You know, this bum, Garry Shandling, to get that willfully twisted over this. You, sir, you're dead to me. Dead to me. Hey, Mike, don't throw him in the hate pit. Do not throw Garry Shandling in the hate pit. We'll throw him in after I'm done with him. Now look, I'm not going to make fun of the way this guy looks. It's clear he had the worst plastic surgery. I'm not going to make fun of that. That's beneath me. It's beneath me to make fun of his face, which is it's weird looking now. But I'm not going to do that. I don't go down roads like that's not how I play. High road all the way. Sure, I could say that Garry Shandling's face looks like kind of looks like somebody left a Garry Shandling mask out in the sun and then put it on. That's what his face. I could go down that road. I'm not going down that road. It's beneath me to make fun of his weird face that he clearly has had. God knows what he had done to it, but he should have. He clearly saved money wherever he went. He clearly had a coupon wherever he went. I don't know what it was. If it was a school where they were teaching that stuff. Who knows? Again, high road. I'm not playing. I'm not gonna play cheap with things. And I'm certainly not going to tell everybody on Twitter to tell him I'm making fun of him. I'm not going to do that. To say at Garry Shandling, 2 R's, by the way. In Gary. It's not how I play it. Look, this guy. It's too bad. It's too bad. He made one perfect show. You know how hard it is to make something perfect? The Larry Sanders Show, perfect. That other one he did earlier, not perfect. People give that one way too much credit. The one, it's Garry Shandling Show. It's not that good. Go back and watch it. Kind of stinks. It's like the fake sitcom. Look, this guy, he's a bum. It's a shame. I don't know if I'd call him a hero. He was somebody I admired. Not anymore, man. Look, again, maybe he's mad because he hasn't done anything good in 15 years. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. That, like, what else has he done? He did What Planet Are You From? That movie, which I saw in the theater, by the way. I walked out of it. I saw it in the theater. What Planet Are You From? This movie where he plays an alien yelling at women. It was a very a hateful movie toward women, I thought. Look, I don't know where his head's at. This guy, you know, you gotta always be wary of these guys that are spiritual. Like, he's a spiritual guy. Like, guys who tell everybody how spiritual they are. Yeah. Always watch it. People who are spiritual and they mean it and they kind of walk the walk, they generally don't beat you over the head with it like a club or big time you with it. Like it's a race for knowledge and they've got more of it. I laughed when I saw Garry Shandling, big time Ricky Gervais, when he did, because he interviewed him. And look, Ricky Gervais, I got my problems with this guy. One thing I'm not clear on is his where he stands on the issue of religion. Does anybody know where Ricky Gervais stands on the issue of religion? If we could only get a clear answer. Is he a religious man or not? If he would only tell us where he stood insofar as religion goes. Ricky. Also, Ricky. This guy's coming up on 50. Ricky. It's time to be Rick or Richard. Ricky. That's neither. Again, I'm not going down that road. Apparently now I am in league with. I have even though neither of these. Well, Garry Shandling knows I'm alive. Ricky Gervais does not. Apparently, I am on his team now. United against an enemy. It's like a Dick Tracy villain, Garry Shandling. Right? That face. What do they call him? Rubber face? Baloney face. He does look like baloney face. Look, again, he has that look. And I only say this because I'm trying to draw an example of where I am not going to go when I talk about this. The easy thing for me would be to say it looks like he's pressing his face against a bakery window, looking in at the delicious sweets inside, and his face is getting a little distorted, right? Take that line of comedy off the table. Off the table. Mike, off the table. The high road. All right. Look, this guy's clearly not a happy guy. I don't know what he's upset about. Is it because he crossed the picket line when the Comedy Store was on strike in the 70s? That he was the comedian who scabbed out on everybody else? Everybody's got something bad to say about Jay Leno. He stayed on the right side of the picket line. Garry Shandling, he crossed the line. Crossed that picket line. I think Yakov Smirnoff did also. I could use some confirmation on that. I honestly believe it was those two guys. Maybe Garry Shandling needs to talk to that monk he pays to tell him he's doing a good job spiritually. But again, this guy, you're dead to me. You clearly don't know how to use Twitter. You can't do it. You don't know how to read tweets, people writing to you. Or you're so entrenched in your ways, you're so demented at this point that you're looking for somebody to make you feel better by stepping on. That's the other thing. I don't make fun of the little guy. Well, actually, I've made fun of. We're going to walk that one back a little bit. Like Don Rickles, I do not make fun of the little guy. And you, each and every one of you tonight, are all big, big people. No, I know it's kind of hot air also.